Welcome back to the Reidel Law Firm Odyssey channel. Today I want to chat a little bit about how we at Reidel Law Firm use artificial intelligence. So one of the benefits of having a small boutique firm like Reidel Law Firm focusing on franchise law and international trade laws, that we get to be flexible and utilize some of the latest tools in the legal world and out there in the business world even. And we have taken a bit of a first steps in utilizing artificial intelligence and integrating into our daily workflow. We use it almost every day, and we're going to continue using it and building upon it. So I wanted to share a little bit about how we do that, what we do, and where we're going with it, how well it works, and how it benefits our clients and our colleagues in the legal industry as a whole. So let's first chat about what artificial intelligence is. It is basically training a computer program, and with a huge amount of data, with a huge data set that will identify certain characteristics about other data you put into it. In our case, we use it in a language model. So for instance, we put in pure language, text. You could put in voice if you want, but everything we do is text. So we put in a PDF, we put in a Word document or an open document, put it in there, and the artificial intelligence model can recognize what those characters are, what the letters are, what the words are, what sentences are. And because these artificial intelligence models have so much data behind it, and they crunch so much every day, that it's able to understand the context of the words and the sentences and the paragraphs and what we feed it. So it's really quite amazing. So that's what artificial intelligence is. Where we use it in our law firm is we primarily use it in the franchise practice at this point. What we do is we input a franchise agreement. So we use it in our franchise agreement reviews at this point. We feed it a franchise agreement. The artificial intelligence model looks at that document and understands the legalese, understands the text and the words and the context behind it. And we've prepared a checklist. So all of our franchise reviews are systematized. We have a checklist, 50 to maybe 75 questions that we ask the artificial intelligence model. We put that in there. The AI reads the document, identifies the answers to those questions, and then cues it up to a lawyer, a human user, to double check those answers, put a little more context and insight into those answers and any commentary that we would have as attorneys, as franchise attorneys, and what we're seeing. So it is, it's really quite remarkable. The technology in the past wasn't where people promised it was going to be, in the past, or what it could do. It has caught up since then. I used it in the past and was not impressed, and it was way more work than I realized. In the last year, we've started utilizing it and training models for our law firm, and the technology is there. I can put in a franchise agreement. I can ask our AI model, what is the liquidated damages clause in a franchise agreement? Where is it? What is it? And what is the damages estimation? It finds it, identifies that clause, and it will tell me the formula for liquidated damages in that franchise agreement. So it's amazing. And it cuts down on our time in reviewing, and really it cuts down on our errors. So that's one of the huge benefits to clients, is that in addition, at Reidel Law Firm and other firms that use artificial intelligence, you're not only getting an attorney reading your documents, you're getting a trained AI model that has seen thousands and hundreds of thousands in some cases of legal documents and franchise agreements, so that it knows what it's looking at and what it should see, and it knows how to answer the questions that we give it. So it is, it's amazing. When you're using just machine and when you're using just man, you're going to have errors. It's just the nature of reality, right? Machines are going to have errors. Humans are going to have errors. When you put man and machine together, working together to identify questions and find answers in documents or in any data sets you have, the error rate, it shrinks. I mean, it's amazing how small your error rate can be when you're using man and machine and artificial intelligence. So it's really tremendous. That's why we use it. We want to be as error-free as possible for our clients. We want to work as quickly as possible for our clients, and we want to do the work as efficiently as possible for our clients. So that's why we utilize it. That's how we're using it and what the benefits are to our clients. We will be expanding the use in the future. Right now, primarily it's used in franchise reviews for franchisees. We're going to be expanding that in the next probably year. in training that AI model for helping franchisors in writing their franchise agreements and answering questions on what the best structure for their model is. That's going to be a little bit more tinkering on our end in training that model on how to think like a lawyer. That's really what we're doing, is training that computer to think like we do. And it's a lot of fun. It's really interesting. But yeah, so that's what we're using in franchising. In the future, we're probably going to use it as well in international trade. So helping us identify tariff rates very quickly, identify legalese and maybe FDA or USDA or CPSC labeling requirements, all sorts of things. We can go with it. Because we're a small firm, we're flexible and nimble, so it will happen and we can do it. It will take a little bit of time to do that. So if you're looking at this video early on, we're probably not 100% yet in utilizing it in all those places, but we will be. So reach out if we can help you out with franchise law and international trade, and it sounds like we might be a fit for you. We're going to give you as much as we can in regards to client service and making sure that everything's error-free, efficient, and done the right way, the way that you need it. So thank you for tuning in. We'll talk to you next time.